CEO Adam Aron this weekend managed to pull his company from the jaws of the bankruptcy wolves just in the nick of time. How did he do it? AMC CEO Adam Aron is here right now to tell us. Adam, you're like a Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible when he was hanging by the rope an inch from the alarmed floor with his arms out, but then he caught the sweat droplet before it hit the linoleum. I mean, what were the hours leading up to this most recent financing like for you as CEO?
Well, you know, first of all, it's a great week, obviously, because it raising close to $1 billion per our announcement yesterday morning. We've got some runway now, but it wasn't the hours leading up to this financing. It was the year leading up to this financing. We went from being the largest movie theater chain in the world, most successful, we think the best. In a blink of an eye, last March, we had to shut all of our theaters. We normally have about $5.5 billion of revenue. Our revenue went to nothing overnight. The press was filled with talk about our running out of cash in 2020 and the possibility of bankruptcy. 4 different times in 2020, we had to raise hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars of cash to prevent a bankruptcy filing. In fact, we raised $1 billion between April and November of cash. We got $1 billion of assistance from our creditors and from our landlords. Our theater landlords have just been spectacularly understanding over the past year with us. And that takes us to the end of 2020. We were out of cash again because the virus is still raging and theaters are still closed. But sure enough, with hard work and a lot of will, we put together $400 million more debt and a $500 million equity raise on the New York Stock Exchange. Got us the cash to live to tell the tale.
Okay, but were you sweating it out, Adam? Because at this point, your 5th attempt, and you're asking people to throw money into something that they don't know how it's going to come out in the end. Is it going to come up in a little shriveled pile of smoking green money that is no longer existing? I mean, talk about that challenge and how you did it this recent round.
Well, look, it wasn't that we were sweating it. I think my senior management team and I wanted to really power through this crisis. We knew what we had to do. We had to raise money, and we set off to do it. And we had done it 4 times already, so we thought we could do it again, and we did it again. I wasn't worried. I thought we would get there, but I knew that it would go right to the wire. But in my heart of hearts, I always thought we would make it, and make it we have done. We've raised a lot of money. We've bought ourselves a lot of time. And now, the difference now, as opposed to the last 10 months, is vaccinations are here. I just got my first vaccination dose 10 days ago. By the way, I didn't pull any strings. I literally my local public county had 25,000 slots available for people over 65. I'm 66. I immediately got in line and rolled up my sleeve and happily took that Pfizer injection. But as I said,
I got
yeah, go ahead.
I just was going to say about California. You're in Kansas, but in California, listen, Gavin Newsom, the governor, just lifted the mandatory lockdowns. What are you expecting? This is the heart of Hollywood, not only the movie theaters you have so many of there, but also the industry itself. Can you hang on until vaccinations go all the way through California?
Sure. Well, clearly that's a positive step that the stay-home order in California has been lifted. Actually, about 2/3 of our theaters across the country are already open. We've sold tickets to millions and millions of guests dating back to August. And because of our commitment to health and safety protocols, you know, we worked with Harvard School of Public Health. We're not aware of even a single case of transmission of the virus at our theaters. So with theaters opening, with movie titles releasing, we got a future again. I'm looking forward to a nice, healthy, strong summer. Knock on wood.
Yeah, I hope that desk is wood. We can't really see it there, Adam. But listen, please come back, because we know in July, Maverick with Tom Cruise, the updated Top Gun. Can't wait to see that. That's when we want to see, hopefully, things are much better. Congratulations. Thank you. And hang in there, Adam.